What the business here, YouTube? It's your boy Clarence from Pursuit of Freedom. Uh, uh, Coming to you live from my homework, my work home, my homework. Sitting in the sleeper in Bensonville. Benson sound like an old slave name or something. Benson. But yeah, coming from Bensonville, Illinois. Today is the 27th. I just wanted to talk for a quick second about my trade I made yesterday at DSS. As I'm stopped once again, waiting for another load, so I'm taking a peek at the market. This right here today is kind of an example of the majority of my days I chill. When I do have this chance, a lot of the times, most of the time, I say like lately 96, 97% of the time, I'm driving. So I don't really get a look at what the market did until days in. This is TC2000, it's the software. I seen when I did start that Warrior Trader put out a video about this here stock, and I see what he talking about. This thing 2 days of this here beautiful jumping, man. Just flipping through some of these top stocks. I see that the energy in the market ain't looking good. Stalled out. Yesterday didn't look too good either. What the market is, speaking of the market, what is the market doing? And we stalling out. Mine, let me come over here to Trade King 2. Look at the price on this thing for a second. I'm gonna look at the S&P. Daily chart in the middle. 1 minute chart to the left. I'm gonna slide the 1 minute chart out. The thing about this here daily chart, man, yesterday stab down went all the way through the 50 exponential moving average I got up there in purple. Went all the way through it. It got bought back up, but it stabbed all the way through. I ain't gonna say that's unnerving. Me, I haven't really been trading too often anyway. Like I just said, you know what I mean? 97% of the time, my foot's on the pedal. Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. Trying to run down some miles. Oh, I'm still getting closer to the PDT rule. Still getting closer to the goal. But okay, I made a trade yesterday. The 26th. DSS trade Monday the 10th to 26th. I just kind of like to do a little light journaling of my trades, keep track of what it is that I did. Screenshot, a little bit of verbiage. I got in at 625, out at 643. I'm going to come back over here and take a good look at that and show you that so I don't get too caught up with my mouth running. Ooh. So it's down here at 23.13. So it's at the bottom of the list, down 8% on the day. But shoot, looking at today, I'm going to slide my daily chart in the middle on over. Looking at today, man, it dipped all the way down as low as 568. Beautiful dip buy. Dip buy is about all I've been doing in the market lately. I say like all my trades over the few that I've made the last 6 months have been just trying to capitalize on a sell-off, buying this here dip, taking advantage of a little bit of run up. And it got all the way back up here to yesterday's range, you know what I mean, somewhat at 648. Okay, so yesterday, I didn't catch the market open. Driving for quite a while. There we go. So I missed everything that the stock had did throughout this time. But yesterday, the stock was the number one stock on the day. I don't know if I ain't got that in this here shot. But you see, it's at the very top. And yesterday's screenshot, it was the number one stock on the day yesterday. That's about all I want to play with. The stock ain't number one, ain't doing big things, ain't got good movement. You don't really have a lot to take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? It was a short trade. Screenshot from the E-Trade. 625 to 643. Actually, 644 is the number that I put in to get the order executed, but they always execute me like a tenth or of a percentage off for that penny, right? I'm gonna zoom that back out. And then I took a picture of the chart below, and I'll talk about that for a second. But anyway, where I got in at and got out, I put a green line always where I bought, but I just found out yesterday that I can change the color on these circles that we can make in the TC2000 software. Man, I'm not an affiliate marketer with TC2000, but TC2000 is the bomb diggity, man. But so I got to my spot to pick up my load about 12:30 Central Time. So Central Time, that makes it 1:30 Eastern Time. I seen the stock had done spiked up here at 680 and was selling off, had done sold all the way down. Now I got the volume weighted average price in here in yellow. I'm just trying to make it a little bit thicker so you can see it. Now me, I love to try to catch a bounce off the volume weighted average price. Sometimes I'll try to catch it if the stock separates and then comes back down to one of these moving averages, like you see, like right along this here. It's grinding along my 9 EMA in green. You know what I'm saying? But it came down and didn't quite get to the volume weighted average price, but it's staying above right where I got that green line at about 620, 625. You know what I mean? I seen the stock come down there. Multiple candles is sitting right here in this zone. So I put in an order for 625, 1,200 shares, and got filled. A few seconds after that, a few minutes after that, because these are 1 minute candles, I seen that the stock had pushed up to 646, 647, but then came all the way down. This is like a shooting star type candle. Now, being that the stock's trend had came down, right, from 679, 680, and then pushed up to 658, and then started coming back down again, I was thinking, okay, I'm getting a lower high. And this 648 area was looking like that might be the new low high. So after I seen this 2 minutes after I got into the stock, it went up to 645. That came back. Another 3 minutes after that, it got up to 649, but it also came back. This ain't quite a shooting star candle, but it just made me feel like, okay, this thing might be done. I don't want to overstay my welcome. If it gets up any, and it's just at I think it hit 645 in that candle, but I put my order in for 644 so that my order got filled near the top of this candle. And what kills me is that just my patience is just not there. But still, not being patient, was able to lock in a $227 gain. You know what I'm saying? In at 625, out at 644, 643.97. In the stock, a total of, being that that's where I bought in at, looking in this white box over here, 8 minutes down there from 140 to 148. In the stock, 8 minutes, $227. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting rich off that, but you know what I'm saying? 8 minutes. And I think I did the math on that. It was like just a 3% on that trade. Oh, something else I wanted to talk about. Like I seriously haven't been trading a lot. This is the month of September. I made 3 trades in the month of September. Go for pretty much a scratch. In at 11.13, out at 11.18. Stock wasn't doing what I wanted to do. What I wanted it to do, so I just got out. Only had 200 shares, was iffy about it, so I didn't take a real big position. JE was another trade, 2,000 shares at 48 cents. I be iffy with these under $1 anyway. In at 48 cents, got out at 44, well 45, 44.9. I had I took out I think it was like half a position. No, It ain't showing the shares. I think I sold half my shares in one, and then I sold the other half in the second order. I bought 2,000 to start, and then I sold 1,000 and 1,000. Or was it no 4,000 shares? Okay, so 4,000 shares, and I sold 2,000 and 2,000. Okay, and took a little loss there. And I had a trade in BVPR. Got in at 10.12, 500 shares, out at 973, 190 loss, minus 240 for the month of September, and that's just 3 trades. I mean, like I said, 97% of the time I'm driving these days, so I've been trading a lot less. Month of October so far, I ain't did nothing today, so I can make that a 7. And I'm more like I ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't nothing excited me when I look at what's going on today. After yesterday's big tank, I'm all kinds of cautious for the day anyway, unless I'm short selling. But this was my last video. 500 shares in that SQBG trade. First trade of the month was on the 22nd. Short trade. Took out better than $2 a share. And got $1,100 there. Yesterday's trade at DSS for 19 cents. Few dollars there. So, I mean, you ain't got to trade all the time. And, like, one thing I want to talk about, man, is, like, the beautiful thing of trading, and a part of the reason why I don't trade as often anymore, is after getting that message from E-Trade labeling me as a pattern day trader, and they they put in that I needed to, before I called to talk to them, I needed to deposit another $15,000 into the account. I think it was like $15,291 or something like that. I needed to deposit in order for me to be able to unlock my account. It just made me feel like, man, I just want to be over the PDT rule so that I could trade full time and I ain't got to play with it. You know what I'm saying? Just trade full time. And the reason why I say that, man, just looking at, if I was in front of this stock all day, just trying to capitalize off potential dip buys, man. I mean, you got so many dips right here. At 5:75, 11 a.m., it dipped down to close to the VWAP, this yellow line I got here. That would have been a nice buy there. Could have rolled that up for 11%. I probably would have grabbed 1,000 shares. 61 cents later, that's a $600 trade. It dipped again to my short-term moving averages. Could have bought in right here. Just in 2-3 minutes, 1,000 shares, 70, looking in this white box, 75 cents, that's a $750 trade. Another dip, even though it's trying to peak, reached up to like $7, it pulled back right on top of the 13 EMA I got here in blue. Buy it right there, hold it for just a few minutes, 1,000 shares right there, 63 cents, $600 trade. That's already 3 or 4 trades, all of them $400, $500, $600. Could have been in one day, could have been in one stop. You know what I'm saying? If you over the pattern day trader rule. Not saying to get greedy. I ain't never made that many trades in a day, but then the stock got weak and bearish for a while, so there could have been short selling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just so much that you could have did in this one stock today. I mean, and when I look at it, like, I didn't capture any movement, and it still was a $200 trade. I mean, I could have rolled this thing, and it's funny that I get out right here, the very next minute, goddamn thing jump all the way up to 670 again. So if I'd have held a little bit longer from this area that I bought in, and I'm trying to get you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit longer from the area I held in at, 42 cents, that'd have been a $400 trade. If I'd have held for a few more minutes, 20 minutes in the stock, 63 cents, 1,200 shares, that's well over $600 in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I dropped the circle on this one right here because once again, like it did back over here, The price action falls beneath the volume weighted average price at any point. Unless you're short selling, I get away from that. Let that thing fall, right? So it dropped beneath the volume weighted average price again here. I ain't doing nothing with it at that time. I'm just peeking at it. You know what I'm saying? It happened to climb back above. You know what I'm talking about? The higher day that I was looking at was up at $7.08. I highlighted that to see if the price would fall beneath it and stay beneath it. This one happened to be a strong stock on the day. They had some sort of news. I think they had like revenue. They had revenue something yesterday. Yeah. They reported a record 5.4 million net income, $1.20 per share in third quarter. So they had third quarter news. But man, then another thing too, I thought about, just analyzing what happened after I got in and got out my play way over here. But if I'd have been getting in an hour later on that same dip hanging out above the VWAP, they go a $900 trade there. It dips down again on a moving average, right along this 50, grinding it perfectly. I buy right there on that dip. $800 trade there. I mean, I could have this one stock, volatility, ups and downs and ups. This is how you can capitalize. That's why I want to be over the 25K mark, because I know I could have probably had $6,000-$7,000 in this one stock alone yesterday. So I'm gonna trade when I can. Trade when I see something that I like. When I get in front of the market. I mean, even in the after hours, it had that dip, and then it pushed back up. You know what I mean? To this morning, and now like the action is kind of done. They still had 4.2 million shares traded. It looked like it wanted to try to get up. A dip by today with 1,000 shares. You could have got $200 out of that little movement there. But been yapping long enough for the day. I'm getting up slowly but surely. I just can't wait to be over the PDT. I want to be free to capitalize on what it is that I see. You know what I'm saying? Man, the PDT it's a gift and a curse at the same time, man. It keeps you from over trading, but it limits you from being able to take advantage when it's money right there. I could have made 2 months worth of pay yesterday under the PDT rules. Sucks, man. But it is what it is. Hey, give me the thumbs up. Give me the like. I'm not trading too often, but when I do, I'll post or I'll try to catch back up. This is Pursuit of Freedom. Subscribe to the channel. There's more coming. When I'm over the PDT rule, I'll probably be posting every day because I'll be trading every day, multiple times a day. 5 trades in this thing today could have been $2,000-$3,000. Yesterday, that is. And then I could be in front of the market at 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Look at this here. Volume is dying off in that. I wouldn't want to mess with that right there. 33K on the float. I just, since I'm here, I'm peeking at some other things. I'm about to go ahead and shut the video down. Give me the thumbs up, thumbs down. What's going on here? See, that's what I mean. Stock got below the volume weighted average price. Now the volume weighted average price is going to act like a ceiling, a roof. I'm not going to say it's going to be hard for the price action to punch back through that, being that it's the number 2 stock on the day. 54 million on the traded. A first green day, being that you got 1, 2, 3, 4 days after this big monstrous spike from just beneath $1 to over $5, a 500% move 5 days ago. You get a green day, and it's climbing its way back out. But once a stock goes beneath the volume weighted average price, I'm done with it, unless you're short selling it. Hey, this Pursuit of Freedom. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, more will be coming.